February 16th, 2025, Radha Kunda, Vasant Ritu, spring season. Ho, ho, holy. It's coming out. It's good. Watch out now. Anything happens now. So any questions? You guys have any questions? All right.
Maharaj, just one question.
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
Maharaj, when I chant and try to meditate, I'm not able to meditate and I sleep. I feel sleepy. So how to control?
what?
Maharaj, when I chant and try to meditate,
What are you trying to meditate on?
meditate upon like the Leela books or shlokas. So I feel sleepy. So how to control my sleep while chanting?
Go to sleep. When you chant japa, you feel sleepy, but you're not sleeping enough. That's all. I mean, if you're awake, are you sleepy now? No, you're awake. You had lunch, you had breakfast. You know, the sun's out. You don't usually sleep. Everyone sleeps. In the whole world, everyone's sleeping between midnight and 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you get up before 8 o'clock in the morning, you're going to sleep. Human beings are programmed to sleep 8 hours a day. That's a basic requirement. So if you're not sleeping 8 hours a day, you're going to sleep when you chant japa. So you should take rest at 10 o'clock, then get up at 6 and chant. You won't fall asleep, guaranteed. You get 8 hours of sleep, you won't fall asleep. Some people need 8, some people need 7, some people need 6. Maximum is 8 or 9. People have a tamasic brain, they need 8 or 9 hours to rest. That's not a sin, it's not an offense. That's just the way their karma is. They're made out of a tamasic brain, doesn't mean they can't be a pure devotee. Because different parts of the body are situated in different modes of nature. Rajasic mind, tamasic intelligence, tamasic body, rajasic mind, all different combinations there. It's quite a phenomenal, complex situation. So, you know, Prabhupada says, Nectar, Shamrita, members of the Krishna consciousness movement should sleep 6 hours a day in the commentary. But many do. Many sleep 7 or 8 or 9. But they still be Krishna conscious. It's not by avoiding sleep you become pure devotee. It's by avoiding aparadhas you become pure devotee. And by purifying your heart and chanting Hare Krishna sincerely. So first of all, get enough rest, and then ask your question. If you're falling asleep, you're tired, that's all it means. There's not a big secret about that. Just have some, you know, quantum physics answer or something. I'm tired, I fall asleep. Sometimes I get up at 4 o'clock, I read for 2 hours and chant. I feel asleep, I go back to bed. I feel sleepy, I can't stay awake, so I go back to bed. I sleep till 9 o'clock, then I start reading again. And that's my job, to hear and chant. I don't have to go anywhere else. So I'm awake, I do my job. I get too tired, I go to sleep. I wake up, do my job. That's how my day passes. But usually I sleep at like 1 at night, and that's it. But that's a simple answer. Anyone can meditate. You have a brain, you have the power to think, you can meditate. It's just some mystery.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So don't eat so much at night. Eat less at night and you'll be less sleepy in the morning. Now you just have some moli and hot milk, boss. Moli fills the stomach, it doesn't slow down digestion. You'll puff rice. What's it called, moli? Moody. Like someone's moody. Eating moody doesn't make them moody. It's light. That's what Prabhupada used to serve in the temples. Moody hot milk at night when I was in ISKCON, 1974, 75. It filled you up, but it was nothing. It's just there. You eat a big pile this big, you know. You go to sleep, wake up, no problem. Your belly will be full, I gave you. You can float in the water, you know. Fall in the water, you can float, your belly will full of water. Like a balloon or something. Okay, what's that? That's the easy question. Jaya Jaya Radhe. What's the question now? Question, sir. Yes, sir.
If somebody has not taken initiation officially from someone and following somebody's instructions, so will it be considered that he's initiated?
If someone is following someone on the internet, following your page, can we consider that he's married? So that's the answer to your question. The question is, somebody's following some guru's instructions, can he be considered he's initiated by a person? So the answer is no. That's, that should be understood, though. But there's a good chance that maybe you will get initiated because you're following their teachings and you like them and you're attracted to them, developing some attachment to them. So the future is bright, keep going. Eventually you'll make a selection. It'll be a mutual selection. The guru will select you and you'll select the guru. And there's a diksha function which cements the relationship. You must receive mantra in your right ear and have to observe 5 samskars. They're called pancha samskars of diksha. They have to be observed. It's the ceremony of diksha. Tapas, nam samskara, mantra samskara, tapas samskara, ijya samskara, what's the other one? Shila, no. Shila. Oh, Urdhva Pandra. Tapa is neck beads. Tapa means marks, symbols that you're a Vaishnava. In South India, they put chakra and conch on your shoulder. With hot iron, they put like a tattoo. What do you call it? Burn a mark in your shoulder. Conch shell Vishnu and lotus flower Vishnu. That's called top. The samskara is called tapa samskara. So when the guru puts neck beads on your neck, that's the tapa samskara. Then the guru has you worship the god stapana and worship the guru with mala and chanda and the flower. That's called ijya. Ijya means puja. So nam samskara, you get the name das or dasi. And mantra samskara, you get Gopal mantra. These are samskaras that are done and becomes diksha. That's what's called diksha. And that whole ceremony with the mantra and acceptance of the guru, and that mantra is transcendental wisdom is injected into the heart, and also special knowledge of the relationship of a disciple with Krishna. Someone Vishishta Gyan. What's the relationship of the jiva with Bhagavan is a servant. So sometimes it's described that the guru places the Krishna seva vasana in the heart at the time of diksha. And we say, it's said in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya chapter 19, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions, Rupa Goswami, he said, Brahmanda Brahmate Kon Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Bhakti Lata Bij. The Bij of Bhakti, the creamer of Bhakti, it comes as a seed in Diksha mantras. So that seed, the first, will make an ankur, make a sprout, and that sprout is called Krishna Seva Vasana. Vasana means the impulse, the inspiration, the desire to serve Krishna. If we don't have it, who's serving Krishna? There's 8 billion people in the world, no one's serving Krishna. How do you start serving? Because Krishna puts the seed of seva in your mind, your heart, or guru, or both. Generally, you find most cases, Krishna, people start serving Krishna before they meet Guru and get initiated, like you're doing. You haven't met Guru and got initiated, but you're serving. How do you get to see a bhakti? Krishna gave it to you. That's what Lord Chaitanya tells Rupa Goswami in this verse. But that doing bhakti without diksha is good, but it doesn't give prema. That's the missing link. Chanting Hare Krishna is very good. You get purified, you get elevated, you become eligible to get Guru. When you're chanting Hare Krishna, you don't take Guru, then you're making 3 aparads. 3 nama aparads. What are they? First one is sadhu ninda, offending the sadhus, because all sadhus take diksha.
Shruti Shastra Ninda.
Shruti Shastra ninda, offending Shastra, because all Shastras say human beings should take diksha. Guru Avagya. Guru Avagya means, what is that? Fourth offense. So the first offense, third offense, and fourth offense. 3 nama aparads you're making chanting Hare Krishna without taking diksha. So somebody will say, I'm just saying Hare Krishna, study Prabhupada's books, I get perfection. You won't. Guaranteed. 16th chapter of Gita, verse 23. The Sloka brothers, the Sloka boys. Yashastra vidya motrija vartate kamakarata dasa simavapnoti na sukham na paramgatim. Krishna tells in Gita, chapter 16, verse 23, he who throws away Shastra and does his own thing ain't getting nothing. Ain't getting nothing, man. Nasa sukham, no perfection, no happiness. No Goloka Vrindavan Prapti, no going back home, back to God, like they said. So keep going. Surely you'll get the mercy of your Guru this year. That's my forecast for you.
I'm initiated, Maharaj. I'm initiated already.
Oh, you're initiated. Oh, you're just asking a hypothetical
He was
question.
right. This year.
When you got initiated?
Last year.
Last year. Okay, okay, that's good.
I was asking about
And somebody else?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Was it less than a year ago?
No. This in October.
Yeah, October was less than a year ago. So he was right.
When I give you one advice, don't argue with him. He's too smart, you'll never win. He's smart and clever also. Gray hair means wise, you know. He's got a lot of wisdom.
And he exaggerates a lot.
That's also true. I can't deny that. Okay, let's get going here. What's going on? Yeah, you girls have some questions? You have a question? Look at you. She has questions. She looks like she has questions. But she's shy. That's okay. Say it now. Okay.
So Mahaprabhu's, it is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu's close associate is 3.5, huh? 3.5.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So like Swarpa Damodara, Ramanandaya, Shikimahiti, and his sister, I think Madhavi.
Madhavi, yeah.
Madhavi. So, and it is Swarpa Damodara, Ramanandaya is there, Saki. And Shikimahiti and Madhavi, their what? Their spiritual identity.
So the question is, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says that Lord Chaitanya had 3.5 intimate associates. One was Rai Ramananda. Who's the second one? Sri Damodar. And Shiki Mahiti. Shikimahiti, and Shikimahiti's sister was Madhavi. So somehow, some people may not, in modern times, they may wonder, why is a woman called a half? 3.5. That's the real question to ask. See, I don't have an answer. Have you ever heard? Because it sounds a little debilitating. I mean, what is the word? Diminishing. That's not
Demeaning?
not demeaning. Anyway, it slips my mind. It sounds a little insulting that, well, I'm a half now, half human being or something. What? That's like insulting. So I don't know. So your answer is, what is the spiritual identity and spiritual world?
Spiritual identity. Is there Saki or Manjari or what?
I can't remember. I didn't. That's not what I could on the top of my head. I mean, I'm thinking about manjaris and gopis and Madhurya Leela. Of course, the answer must be in Gaura Stipika by Kavi Karnapur. Kavi Karnapur wrote a very small book called Gaura Stipika, light on the group of followers and worshippers of Gauranga, who they are in Krishna Leela. Srup Damodar, for example, is Lalita Sakhi, and Ramananda Roy is Vishaka, or sometimes called Arjun, because he had 5 brothers. Because Ramananda Roy has a brother, Bhavananda Roy, and there's 5 brothers. So Kavi Karnapur says he's a member of the Panchatattva. So it's a way of seeing him. Maybe it's even true, who knows, that he's Arjun. But generally, Ramananda Roy is thought of as Vishaka, sometimes said Lalita. But the consensus among the Sadhu Samaj is Ramananda Roy is Vishaka and Srup Damodar is Lalita Sakhi. So Shikimahiti and his sister, Madhavi, I can't say, I don't remember what it says. I have a feeling somehow, whatever I can remember, because I've read that book several times, Gaura Stipika, I have the idea Shikimahiti is a coward boy, and his wife and his sister is some dasi or something like that. Like in Dasyarati, house servant of Krishna. We have some reference here. One way. Find some now. Shikimahiti and Madhavi. Who did Chota Haridas bake rice from? Madhavi. There's very interesting. Chota Haridas baked rice from Madhavi. So who cooked? Who cooked that rice? No. Chota Haridas, who cooked the rice? I don't think so. You remember that pastime? I think the Vaitacharya was living in Puri, and he had Chota Haridas go bake some rice. What did you find out?
Yeah, just now Maharaj in a quote, I typed Sihi Mahiti, Madhavi, so it's coming also the quote from Gaura Ganodesha Deepika, Radha Krishna Ganodesha Deepika, or Gaura Ganodesha Deepika, and it says regarding the rice, quote from Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya 2, 103, and it says, please go to sister of Shiki Mahiti. In my name, ask her for a manna of white rice and bring it here. So then the further...
Who's asking?
So it's just a quote that discussed here. As I said, if you read in the... shall I read Maharaj through the commentary of the verse, so you will find it there. This was the verse itself. It says that Shukla Chal, white rice, is called Atapa Chaula, etc., Siddha Chaula, etc., first Christ rice to be offered to deities. Thus Bhagavanacharya asked Chota Haridas,
Oh,
or Jogya
Bhagavanacharya.
Bhagavanacharya.
Well, that was his Rahanagar.
Yes.
Maybe it wasn't even Puri, I don't even think
He
so.
asked Chota Haridas or Junior Haridas, a singer in the assembly of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to get some of this rice from the sister of Sikhi Mahiti. Mana is the standard measurement in Orissa for rice and other food grains. So Bhagavanacharya asked Chota.
That's one real solved.
It says, Maharaj, that she was an elderly lady and otherwise known to be maid servant of Sri Radharani in Vraja Leela. But for her brother Sikhi Mahiti, here it was mentioned, and I'm trying to find it once again. It was mentioned that it says here in Gauraganodesha Deepika 189, it is said that Sikhi Mahiti was formerly an assistant of Srimati Radharani called Raga Lekha.
Raga Leka.
Yes, so it's Gauraganodesha Deepika 189.
Gorganadesh Tivika 189
189.
says that Shiki Mahiti was Raga Leka, Saki or
Yes,
servant of
assistant of
Radharani.
Srimati Radharani, it is
So some kind
Raga Lekha Sakhi.
of, so the answer is they're both Sakis in Braj Leela and Madhura Rati. No, I don't know what Rati, I can't say that. But they're assisting Radharani.
She's assistant, nothing else.
Dasirati or Dasirati, whatever.
There is more of the writings, but this is as much as quickly, like not to read through all of it. I'm trying to find
So that's the answer.
Thank you very much.
So all the 3.5 or 4, we can round it out to 4. 4 associates of Lord Chaitanya, they're all Sakis. Because Lord Chaitanya is seeking to understand Radharani's Mahabhav. Okay, thank you. That's nice input. More questions? There's a very nice description in Chaitanya Charitamrita by who this Madhavi is. It says she's a Mahabhagavat, a Param Vaishnavi, a Vairagi. It says she's a Vairagi. She was an old lady. She was a very old lady. She was a widow. She was an old lady. She was a Vairagi. She was totally detached like a yogini. And she was a Param Vaishnavi. All these sort of Bengali words to describe this Madhavi lady. And even then, the Chaitanya begged rice from her, and Lord Chaitanya said, "Get out, I don't want to see you anymore." So how strict Lord Chaitanya was. Pretty amazing. Hard to conceive. Even the disciples begged Lord Chaitanya to accept Chaitanya back, but didn't accept him. What happened to Chaitanya? Where did he go? What happened to him?
He committed suicide.
Huh?
Committed suicide.
Where?
I don't remember.
Chaitanya went to Kumbh.
To the baby.
He went to Triveni in Lalabad. I don't know if it was that time of year, but anyway. He committed suicide in Triveni because there's some shastra, if you give your body in Triveni, you get liberated. So he went to give up his body in Triveni. And he came back as Gandharva and sang for Lord Chaitanya. He appeared as a Gandharva. He was a great kirtan person. He was hired or whatever, called by Bhagavad-acharya to do kirtan, to entertain Lord Chaitanya with Nam Sankirtan. So he also was asked to, I guess by the wife or by Bhagavad-acharya, to go bake some good quality rice for Mahanidhi. She's a Vairagi. Vairagi was she had good rice.
Maharaj, here in purpose, Srila Prabhupada says that he was sent to Madhavi There he saw one young woman and looked at her lustfully. In 2 commentaries, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that. And knowing this, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Srimad Gauranga Mahaprabhu was not pleased with him.
Oh, that's very good.
We always were having the
clarification.
focus on Madhavi, but here, the first time I'm finding this, although we heard so many times that it was someone else he saw.
Oh, this is a nice correction here. We hear that Chodharidas and I don't know whether it's Puri or Radha, I guess it's Puri. Bhagavacharya invited Lord Chaitanya for lunch. He wanted to offer him good rice. So Madhavi had some good rice. Madhavi is the sister of Shiki Mahiti. And when Chodharidas was the kirtan leader, he was going to sing kirtan for Lord Chaitanya. And Bhagavacharya's wife and he would cook meal for all the devotees, especially Lord Chaitanya. So when Chodharidas went to bake rice for Madhavi, on the way he saw a beautiful woman there, young woman, attractive woman, and he looked at her with desirous eyes. And Lord Chaitanya knew that, generally we say the fault is that he baked rice for Madhavi. That was not the fault that he baked rice, that he talked to an elderly woman or baked rice from her. But the fault was this idea is mentioned in Srila Prabhupada's commentary, BBC Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, I didn't record that. Anyway. So this is the point that Madhavi is not. Don't blame Madhavi. Some other unknown person, unknown lady there. So that's so. Lord Chaitanya knew that he looked lustfully at some other lady, so he banished Chodharidas from his sangha. He said, "I don't want to see him." So then Chodharidas went to Lalabad and committed suicide, and came back in a Gandharva roop, invisible to the devotees, but visible to Lord Chaitanya, who continued his seva of what? Singing. Because Gandharvas are good singers. So different personalities entered Krishna's Leela and Gaura Leela, coming from heavenly planets and from the spiritual world to take part in the Leela. After the Leela, they go back to the heavenly planets, or they go back to the spiritual world. We just read that in Bhagavatam commentary, third canto, chapter 6 or 7, commentary Vishwanath. So he became Gandharva, but he wanted to continue his service, Lord Chaitanya, so he hid in the clouds and sang Nam Sankirtan. Pretty interesting. So that proves the body may be temporary. Physical body will die, we'll give it up, but our seva is nitya. Seva is nitya, Atma is nitya, and Krishna is nitya. Everything else is anitya, temporary. So what other questions we have? Right. Net, okay. You go pause through with net questions. Net questions.
Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, Maharaj. In Aprakat Leela, in spiritual world, does Krishna meet with millions of gopis daily in night or only with Radharani's group?
Question is, in the spiritual world of Goloka Vrindavan, does Krishna only meet Radharani and a handful of Sakhis, or does he meet millions of Sakhis? He meets millions. He meets everyone in sadhana siddha. They get a spiritual body that goes to Goloka Vrindavan and Madhurati to be with Krishna and serve him like a gopi. Yes, he'll dance with them all. There's no limit for Krishna. You can't limit Krishna. There's no way to limit him. The Acharyas give different commentaries. They say that Krishna, the original form of Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna, always stays by the side of Radharani. and he expands himself in other forms via other Sakhis. Or maybe different degrees of expansion. The most fulfilling expansion, original form is with Radharani, and the next most complete expansion will be with the other Sakhis. So the sadhana siddha gopis, sadhana siddhas to become gopis, that they also dance and enjoy with Krishna Rasa in the spiritual world, but they may be an expanded form of Krishna. But Krishna is Krishna, well, you know, but who knows the difference? Everything there is all unlimited. There's no limitation, nothing short. Everyone's fully satisfied. Everyone's fully pleased with the relationship and the seva. There's no deficiency. There's no want. There's no thirst. Anandam Bodhi Vardhanam. Anandam Bodhi Vardhanam. Pratipadam. Purnamita Swadnam. Every step is blissful and full. Purna Swadnam. Everyone's tasting full bliss and nectar at every step. Whatever Krishna you have, that's good. Someone's going to say, well, your Krishna's better than mine. Your Giriraj is better than mine. Everyone's Giriraj is everyone's Giriraj. That's enough. There's no your Giriraj is better than mine. Then steal them. If you're so desperate. Question. No more next question?
Yes, one more.
One more. Thank you.
Request.
What?
Could you kindly describe Radharani's sweet and deep attachment to Kunjas of Vrindavan? Yes.
What was the question?
Could you kindly describe Radharani's sweet and deep attachment to the Kunjas of Vrindavan?
That's such a nice question. Can you kindly describe Radharani's sweet
attachment.
And deep attachment.
Sweet.
And what?
Deep attachment.
Sweet and deep attachment to the Kunjas of Vrindavan. That question itself is the answer. It's sweet, it's deep, and she's attached. Your question is the answer. Radharani is sweetly attached, deeply attached, and fully attached to the Kunjas of Vrindavan. What's the proof? She spends all day and night there. She spends 6 hours in the afternoon and 6 hours at night. That's 12 hours. The rest of the time is going and coming, commuting, eating, bathing, dressing. So practically, there's called, like Nimbarkas say, Nitya Nikunja Lila. Nimbarka Sampradaya, they worship Nitya Nikunja. 24/7 Radharani's in the Kunja. 24/7 Krishna in the Kunja. There's no cows, there's no coward boys, there's no wrestling, there's love. love. Lost. So, like George Harrison said, all you need is love. Old song.
Yeah, John sang that.
Oh, excuse me.
That's okay.
John, sorry, thank you.
He did it. George did a better one about Krishna, right? Oh, my sweet Lord.
Oh, my sweet
That's
Lord,
even
yeah.
better.
That's-
It's directly about Krishna.
Yeah, that's really good. My sweet Lord, I really want to see you now. Really want to feel you now. It's a great
But
song.
it takes so long. Oh, my Lord.
Okay, let's start singing
I can
that.
sing the whole thing. I don't.
Let's turn on the record player. Yeah, the 33 ancient history, man. Cro-Magnon times, prehistoric history.
Was there a horn on your record player?
No, I can trade that one. I got to do. My grandfather's me. Okay, Jaya Radhe, so. What's the answer? I know. We spend, 12 hours a day in a kunja. I mean, it means you really like to be in a kunja. I mean, Radharani has the name Kunjeshri. Kunjeshri, she's the queen, the controller of the kunjas. She can, Vrindavan Mamrita, Radharani complains about Krishna. And one verse, Radharani is in the kunja enjoying love sports with Krishna, and Krishna faints. He goes unconscious. So Radharani comes out of the kunja and meets with some manjaris on the footpath. And she confides in the manjaris. The reals are mine. And the Sanskrit says nitya klanta kanta. Nitya klanta kanta, which means my lover, my kanta, Krishna kanta. My lover, kanta means lover. My lover Krishna, he always gets tired. Nitya klanta. Klanta means he always poops out. He always gets fatigued and tired. But I wanted to enjoy more, I want to serve him more intimately, but he collapses. So Manjari, can you give me some advice? Even though Lalita Sakhi and Vishaka have instructed him many times to stay awake and stay serving Radharani, accepting her service, he faints, he goes unconscious. So Manjari, my dear Manjari, can you please give some advice to Krishna to inspire him, to wake him up, to instigate him, to excite him again. So then it says, Madana Kadana, Madana Kadana. Kadana in Sanskrit means ripping apart, slaughtering. Slaughter, like slaughtering animal. It means in Sanskrit. I went through this verse with my teacher, who was Sanskrit Pandit. It was amazing commentary. I was like, what? When Radharani is in the kunja with Krishna, she slaughters them. Kadana means she rips them apart. So the question is, can you describe
Deep and sweet.
the deep and sweet? You may think it's sweet, but Krishna's getting slaughtered. That's your idea of sweetness. Krishna's getting slaughtered, ripped apart. Well, this is a statement of Prabhupada Saraswati in Vrindavan Mamrita. I picked out verses which are on the net right now. I sent it to you, right? I sent a message to your Facebook about praying Vilas Vivar. An article from Jiva Institute.
Yes.
You got that?
Yes, I have read.
Okay. You've seen it already, maybe. So that's one aspect of the Kunja Lila. The Radharani complains to Manjaris about Krishna. The Kunja Lila is everything for Radharani. So, because when I usually say to people, what is the goal of life? What do I say? They say, because usually people that are practicing Krishna Bhakti say, what's your goal? My goal is to go back
home, back to God.
Back home, back to God. I say, go. My goal is not that. My goal is to attain the loving service of Radha Krishna in the kunjas of Vrindavan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihar. This is a goal that Prabhupada preached every day, every single Bhagavatam class. Every day Prabhupada gave Bhagavatam class. He sang this song, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihar. That is the prayojana, that is the goal, that is the destination. So the next thing is, how do I get that Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari? How do I get that Kunja Vihari? Yeah, okay. Bhagavatam class. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's true. That's one way. Saying Hare Krishna and Seva and all that. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. It's very enchanting goal. We're nature lovers. We're natural. We're Mr. Natural. We want to walk barefoot in the forest, swim in the rivers and lakes of Vrindavan, dance on the shore of the Yamuna, run around under the full moon night. This is Vrindavan. What other question we have? Any more than that question? No.
So Maharaj, could you explain, our goal is Kunja and Kunja Seva. And you mentioned how to get it. You did not give answer.
Question is asked, how to get Kunja Seva? You have to have adhikar to enter to get Seva, you have to have a body to enter the Kunja. So what kind of bodies are allowed in the Kunja? Female. And male also. Selected males that are in Sakyarati, their Sthairati is Sakyarati, friendship, brotherhood with Krishna, but they have some touch, some mix of Madhurarati, some amorous love mixed in their Sakyaras. They're called Priyanarma Sakas. They have access to the Kunja, especially Subal Saka. But generally, the adhikar, the eligibility to enter the Kunja, you have to be a gopi. So, which means you have to have Madhurati. You can be a gopi and Dasyarati also. Like, who's a gopi and Dasyarati? Dasyarati. Who's a gopi and Dasyarati that doesn't enter the Kunja? Dhanishta. Brinda, I don't know about Brinda. I never heard Brinda in the Kunja. Brinda's in the Kunja?
Yeah, Brenda's giving a tour of the forest in the midday pastime.
Yeah, I know all that. She's involved with the forest and arranging, but inside the Kunja.
Oh, I see.
I don't,
No, I don't.
I haven't heard of.
yeah, there you go. So Brinda Devi is, of course, working with Yogamaya Paramasi to make arrangements for all the forest pastimes of Radha and Krishna in Madhurati, amorous love. She's a key player. But I going in and out of the Kunja doing seva, massaging Radha's feet, giving her tumble, fanning her, giving her drinks, dressing her, etc., ornamenting her, doing different sevas. I haven't read Brinda Devi in that position. Because the question is asked how to get Kunja Seva. Get Kunja Seva, you have to follow Raganuga Bhakti first of all, and you have to be trained and guided by someone who's living in that world in meditation, and you have to have a Gopi Swarup to enter there. So all these necessities require finding a guru who's following Ragamarg and Madhurati, who can transfer that rati into your heart by his mercy and by his mantra and by diksha, and he'll train you how to do service and give you a service to do in the kunjas. So the key factor, key person to attain kunja seva is all the mercy of Sri Guru. Coming from a bona fide parivar in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, you get introduction to your siddhanta. Or you can chant Hari Krishna mantra, or you can get in a dream. If you have the lolium, have the greed and eagerness to enter there, then Krishna can make arrangements in many different ways for you to get a spiritual body. Then you meditate on that and you'll get that. Ye tamam prapadyante tam santaiva vajamyam. Mama varvara vartate manasya sparta sarvasya. There's a verse in Bhagavatam also Yad Diya Anugraha Vapu. So whatever body you meditate on, Krishna will give you that body. So you meditate on your body, you have a body of Manjari, Sakya, Radharani, and you attain praying by doing sadhana bhakti. Vaidhi sadhana, or should be, have to be Raganuga sadhana, doing that type of Raganuga sadhana, and Krishna will give you that body at death. Or maybe before death, you come to Baba Bhakti, you'll make that siddhanta you're meditating on, desiring, appear in your mind. You'll see it at the level of Baba Bhakti. So you get siddhanta from Krishna or Guru. Like Bhakti you get from Krishna Guru. Bhav you get from Guru Krishna. Prem you get from Guru Krishna. You never can take Guru and Krishna out of the calculation. So the answer to how to get Kunja Seva is by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Jaya Seva. The same answer is it. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. There's no such thing as hopelessness in bhakti. If you're feeling hopeless, you're not a bhakta. Because in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami describes Ashabandha. Ashabandha is a symptom of Bhava. Bhava means love of Krishna. But there's some Ashabandha means bound by Asha. Asha means hope, aspiration. My cherished desire, my cherished aspiration. I want this. I want to be this. I want to do this service with this Krishna in this place. I don't want anything else. So that's your Ashabandha. So you'll get that. That will come to pass by mercy of Guru and Bhakti Bhajan. If Putna, who's a witch, came to kill Krishna, if she can get prema at the time of death and get a siddhanta in Vrindavan, why can't I? This is the lesson to be learned from the 10th canto, chapter 6, Putna Madan, Krishna killing Putna. A Rakshasi, a witch, a demoness, coming to murder Krishna. Krishna took away all that demoniac mentality, gave her prema at the time of death, and gave her siddhanta as a Datri Swarup. Datri Swarup means a nursemaid, assistant to Ambika and Kalimba. Ambika and Kalimba are nursemaid servants of Yashoda. So she was right there with the two nurses became three nurses. Kalimba, Ambika, and Putini, or whatever. Putin. I think you got a different name over there. Because Putina means one from hell. Another name for hell is Put. She was a hellish fiend, F-I-E-N-D, fiend. Rakshasi. But now she became a beautiful gopi. Because she wore a gopi dress. See the advantage of Gangotri. Gangotri is selling thousands of gopi dresses every year. Buy a gopi dress, go to Krishna. Because Krishna blessed her because he dressed like a gopi. That's in commentary of Bhagavatam. Putna dressed like a gopi. She wore a gopi dress from Gangotri. Or Ganga Prasad, either one, I don't know. So just wear a gopi dress and died. In Vrindavan. Don't forget that part. Don't forget that part. Wear your gopi dress but die in Vrindavan. That's the example of Putin. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. What else are you going to do?
More nectar.
What?
Nectar.
Okay, check it out.
Maharaj, there is also one question that just came. Could I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the devotees that knows you since decades back, Stoka Krishna ji from Czech Republic, who recently wrote to you and said he got answer, is asking, he said he heard at one of the previous katha where you were speaking about shiksha, that shiksha is not eternal. So he's asking about...
Shiksha Guru.
Yes, like relation...
Shiksha is eternal, Shuddha Brahman. Shuddha Brahman is eternal vibration.
Yes, I understood he meant to say that his understanding was that relationship with Shiksha Guru is not eternally established. So he wanted to know how is it, how Shastra describes that, Brahman from Shastra, because he had some Shiksha relationship very important to him. For example, or most of it with Aindra. So now he is sad to hear that this relationship, although he learned so much, is not eternal then. So he would like to know how is it that Shiksha relationship is not eternal as Diksha is. So something related to these points and Shastra description.
Nice question is asked. Someone's asking a question about Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and we made a statement last class that the relationship with Shiksha Guru is not eternal, the relationship with Diksha Guru is eternal. And I didn't quote any Shastra to establish that point last week, and I can't quote any Shastra this week. But my general understanding, what I read from Shastra, that the Sambandha, the relationship with the Jiva, with Bhagavan Sri Krishna, is established by the Diksha Guru. What I understand from the six Goswamis, I may be wrong, is that the relationship with the Diksha Guru is eternal. Because Narottam Das Thakur, in his Guru Vandanam and Prema Bhakti Chandrika, he talks about Guru. He has a Guru, his Guru is Lokanath Goswami. And in that same song, he mentioned the name of his Diksha Guru at the end of the song. So one part of that Guru Vandana, Chakku Dano Dioye, Jami Jami Prabhu say. Then what's the last sloka? Lokanath Lokara Jivana. Oh, Lokanath Goswami, you are the life of all the people. Lokara Jivan. You're the life of all the universe, life of all the people. So Lokanath Goswami is the Diksha Guru Narottam, and he says in the third stanza, birth after birth you'll be my Prabhu. Jami Jami say, a Prabhu say. So that's the type of Shastra Praman, because Srila Prabhupada said in one commentary and one bhajan, he said these songs of the Vaishnavacharyas can be accepted as Vedic Praman, the evidence. The songs of the Vaishnavacharyas can be accepted as spiritual truth, evidence of the spirituality. So the proof that the Diksha Guru is eternal birth after birth is Prema Bhakti Chandrika Guru Vandanam by Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya. And when you read Bhakti Sandarbha, verse 283, there's a big discussion about Diksha Guru by Jiva Goswami. He says the Diksha Guru establishes a sambandha between the Jiva and Bhagavan. Sambandha Vishesh Gyan. The Diksha Guru, it doesn't say Shiksha Guru. So the statement of the Sandarbhas and establishes the preeminence and the prominence of the Diksha Guru as an eternal relationship. I personally haven't read anything that the Shiksha Guru is eternal. Now that's one point. Now there's another point. Eternal relationship with any jiva depends on attachment. So you're attached to someone. If I'm married to someone, I may be married to that same jiva for 7 lifetimes. This Hindu conception in Sanatana Dharma, when you get married, the husband and wife tie their dhoti and sari and go around the fire 7 times, which symbolizes the fact you're going to take birth together for 7 times, because it takes at least 7 lifetimes to get liberation. The whole goal of Sanatana Dharma is what? What's the goal of Sanatana Dharma?
Moksha.
Moksha. Dharma, art, moksha. So it takes, if you're married, it takes 7 births. If you're not married, One, whatever. Anyway, it can be one for everybody. It depends on how, you get prema, you get liberty. That's it. So we're talking about a return relationship. So you are totally attached to someone, you'll take birth with that person next life, or you'll go with that person when you die. So because Krishna, what does Krishna say in 8th chapter of Gita, verse number 6? Yam yam vavi sram bhavam, chajajanti kleram, tam tam ayurati konte, sada tad bhava, sada tad bhava bhavita. That bhava, they're always cultivating, that mood, that attitude, that feeling, that sentiment, they're always cultivating, always cherishing, always thinking about meditating, that you'll think of at the time of death, and that will bring you to that person you're thinking of. So you're attached to Indra, and his bhajan, his shikshas, everything. So you'll be with Indra next life. If Indra's in Goloka, you'll be in Goloka. If Indra's in somewhere in the material world, you'll be in the material world with Indra. Or Vrindavan in Ramareti and Kirtan party. 24-hour Kirtan Mandali. Attachment determines everything. You're attached to someone, you'll be with them in the next life. Once in New York, Prabhupada, the devotees asked Prabhupada a question. Prabhupada, you said we should be attached to Krishna, we should love Krishna, and we'll think of him at the time of death and we'll go to Krishna. But frankly, Prabhupada, we don't know Krishna, we don't think about him, we don't have so much love for him, but we know you, and we love you, and we're attached to you. So where will we go at the time of death if we're thinking of you? He said, you'll come to where I am. So then Yamuna Dasi said, well, you'll be with Krishna. So Prabhupada said, you'll be there too. You'll come to, then you'll come too. You'll come to Krishna. So, if you're attached to Indra and he's with Krishna, you go to Krishna, plus. So that should be a more comforting answer than I gave last week. But as far as Shastra, I'm of the opinion, of conviction at this point, I don't know very much Shastra, I admit it, but my understanding is the eternal relationship with the Diksha Guru. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.
Thank you, Maharaj.
A nice question that clarifies the idea. Everything is attached. The whole Gita is talking about give up attachment. Do your duty without attachment. Be attached to Krishna, not your wife, husband, duty, results, this, that. But you're attached to a spiritual personality, that's good. That's perfection. Question? Question? Yeah.
Me? I'm not so qualified to ask the right question,
I don't care, it's okay.
But, do you have some advice without questioning?
Yeah, sure. Oh, some advice.
For me and maybe for all of us.
Some advice.
Some advice, good advice without questioning.
Nice question. That's the unquestioning the question. Can you give some advice without a question? That's the question. Okay, I'm thinking of you. I'm praying to Krishna in my heart that I give an answer that touches your heart. You, individually. The thing is, we say that Krishna is all attractive. He's very attractive, handsome, dashing, daring, beautiful person. Funny, humorous, romantic. And he has so many different aspects of him. So I suggest to you, you find something about Krishna that you really like, and you go right into it. If you don't like chanting, don't chant. If you don't like puja, don't do puja. Find one thing that you really like about Krishna and go into that. and to make that your life and soul. And then you get perfection that way, I guarantee you.
Wow.
Because the whole thing, the key to perfection is double A, absorption and attachment. You have to be absorbed and attached. That's the key. So you have to find that aspect, that part of Krishna that absorbs you and attaches you. Kirtan, japa, studying philosophy, reading Leela, hearing Leela, just not reading any books, not changing, just hearing Leela tapes. Then do that 24/7. Get perfection. There's not one way to Siddhi. There's not one way to Siddhi. All roads lead to Krishna. It's not 16 rounds. It's not some formula. It's not science. It's love.
Wow.
Love doesn't move in a straight line.
Wow.
Love moves like a snake.
Wow.
Goes there and there.
Wow.
You can't constrict love. You can't restrict love. You can't constrict it. You can't restrict it. It just fall in love with Krishna. Maybe two things you like. You like here takes and read. So here takes and read. Don't move any beads, don't chant anything, no problem. There's many great saints that attain perfection any which way. One saint attained perfection just by hearing. Who is that? He didn't do anything but hearing. No chanting japa, no Mangal Arti, no 16 rounds, no book distribution. Who is that? Just heard day and night, just heard. King Parikshit. He didn't have neck beads, didn't jump, nothing. Just heard, okay, he went to Krishna. And who is a yogi? Who was a Brahmavadi yogi, Jnani yogi, Brahmavadi before he got perfection by chanting? Who was that? Gaudiya Vaisnava. Who was a little kid? He couldn't hardly write his name. He got perfection by remembering. Prahlad Maharaj. He got by meditating.
I have another question now.
Oh my God.
Can I change Krishna with Radha Krishna?
What is it? What do you think?
Can I change the love for Krishna to love for Radha Krishna?
Beautiful thing. You're beautiful. Is that your wife?
Yes.
You're beautiful, she's more beautiful. You're beautiful, she's more beautiful. So the question is, can we change that Vishai, that object of love, from Krishna to Radha Krishna? Yes. We are formally known as Radha Krishna Upasakas. Upasaka means to worship. Upasana means worship. And Upasya is the object of worship. Our Upasya is Radha Govinda Yugal. Yugal too. Pair. Lila Yugal, the pair of worship. We worship Radha and Krishna. And how do you get Krishna? By chanting Radha Nam. How do you get Krishna? By chanting Radha Nam. How do you get Radharani? By chanting Krishna Nam. So that's a good, I'm glad you corrected me, thank you. I was misleading you, sending you off in a terrible direction. I was terribly misguiding you. Only worship Krishna. What about Radha? Yeah, Radhe. Yeah, that's right. Jaya Radha, Madan. Thank you.
Thank you.
You brought us back to the right point. Okay, okay, who else? Anyone else want to ask a question? Was that question? Okay.
Can you explain the proper mood for leading Kirtan?
Proper mood for the Question is proper mood for leading kirtan. Mood. Mood, sentiment, feelings. So what is the feeling? What is the sentiment? What is the mood? There's two moods in kirtan. Yog and Viyog. Yog means union and Viyog means separation. So you can chant with Yoga Bhav or Viyoga Bhav. Another way of saying Yoga Bhav is Sambhog. Sambhog means enjoying together. Or another way of saying Viyoga Bhav is Viraha, means separation. So you can chant in separation or you can chant in union, in the mood of union. So when you chant the Maha Mantra, for example, you can chant that Radha and Krishna are joining together in the Maha Mantra, dancing together. I wrote a book about 3 years ago, called Art of Chanting Hari Krishna. And one technique of meditation for chanting japa, I call it union and separation. And it describes how to chant the Maha Mantra in the mode of union. So when you chant in kirtan, you can chant in the mode of union, the Radha and Krishna are together, or you can chant in separation. So Hare means, when you're chanting Hare, you think that Krishna is calling for Radharani. When you chant Krishna, you think Radharani is calling for Krishna. Krishna is Hare, which means Radharani. And Radharani says Krishna. So in the Maha Mantra, there's union, mood of union and separation. When you chant Krishna, Krishna, who's chanting that?
Radha.
Radharani is chanting Krishna, right? Then Hare is Krishna separation, calling Radha. So that's the mood. Next week I'll give a different answer to the same question. Because this question can have unlimited answers. Because the holy name is unlimited. Navachintamani Krishnas Chaitanya Rasa Vigra Purna Shuddha Nityamukta Vinatram Namana. Nityamukta means holy name is eternally liberated. There's no limitation. There's no cessation. Anantanama, so you give unlimited interpretation. You can chant Krishna's name in unlimited moods. But all the moods of chanting, all the moods and ways of chanting Hare Krishna are going to fall into these two categories, yoga or viyoga. So you take it from there and figure out what you want, how you want to chant. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Yoga. Or a third way, sleeping. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. That's not a mood. That's a mode. It's chanting with a mood and chanting with a mode. You chant with a mood, you're awake. You chant with a mode, you're sleeping. You ask, how do you chant with a mode? Easy, I say, oh shit, okay. Top a good mode. Forgive me, I'm a joker, I'm sorry. Okay, what else? How you chant with the mood? How you chant with the mode? Then you can chant and eat also. Because there's a verse in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Kayate.
So you say Krishna Nama Lao.
Kayate Shuate Krishna Nam Lao. Whether you're eating or sleeping, take the name of Krishna. Kayate Shuate Krishna Nam Lao. Whether you're eating or sleeping, take Krishna's name. And Lord Chaitanya was in Jagatapuri eating Mahaprasad. Have you ever gone to Puri and eaten Mahaprasad? Raise your hand. Jaya Mahaprasad. Kabbalah, huh? Missing it. So when he would eat, between bites, he said, hurry, hurry. Hari, 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 Hari. It'd be fun to eat with Mahaprabhu. Okay, what are you saying?
Questions?
What are you talking about? Modes, the modes.
Modes.
Yeah, modes.
Chanting.
What's the question?
Maharaj, in the pastime where Shiva becomes enchanted by Mohini avatar of Krishna, it is mentioned that his attachment cannot be considered raga because it was influenced by Maya and led to lust. How do we differentiate between raga and material desire? Also, how should we understand that Mahadev, being the greatest Vaishnava and a divine personality, was affected by lust in this situation?
Can you explain what is the question? There's many things. He's trying to ask one question,
Yes.
but he's mixing everything up. What's the final question?
Difference between lust and raga and material desires, and how Mahadev can come under the influence of Maya.
So the question about Mohini Avatar and Leela was Shiva being bewildered and following her and all that stuff. So that's the Leela. The question is, how do we
Differentiate between raga and material desires.
how do we differentiate between raga and what?
And material desire, lust.
Raga means attachment.
Maybe raga and Gopal.
What's the relation to Shiva? What's the question in relation to Shiva?
Because he is attracted to Krishna. Mohini avatar is Krishna. That's
There's two things going on here. First of all, it's the Leela of Krishna with Shiva. So Shiva can never be bewildered by Maya, first of all, because doesn't have a material body. So does Shiva has a spiritual body, is Vishwarup. But Shiva has different expansions that have material bodies. And the 11 Rudras are material. But so does Shiva is Vishnu Tattva. He's a whole different type of Sada Shiva called Sada Shiva, Vishnu Tattva. So what Shiva got bewildered by Mohini Avatar, it's hard to say, but it's not really bewildered. Whenever Krishna does Leela with his devotees, it's not so much directed to the person in Leela, it's directed to the conditioned souls. It's to show the power of lust for Maya. That even Shiva, who's such a great yogi, can be bewildered by Maya. He was never bewildered by Maya, but it's to teach all the great yogis of the world they should be careful with Maya. That's the purpose. Like Gita and Mahabharata, there's a Gita. 700 verses of Mahabharata has the Gita. Arjuna's bewildered by family attachment. He's the eternal associate of Krishna, just like Shiva. So he appeared he was in ignorance and bewildered, attached to family, so Krishna enlightened him. But Arjuna is just taking the role of conditioned soul. But he never falls into Maya, never gets subjected to illusion. So Shiva never falls into Maya and falls in illusion. He's just teaching an example. This is you do. Conditioned souls become bewildered by Maya in the form of a woman and lose their yoga. They become yoga brush. They fall from the yoga. So Shiva is not affected by Raga's ways. So it's a lesson to show all the yogis of the world. Because Shiva ran all over the place. Because why didn't the Leela just take place in some corner of Mount Kailash? Why didn't Mohini just appear? Listen, this is a very important point. Why didn't Mohini just appear in some corner, some back of the palace or somewhere in Mount Kailash, which only showed Shiva become bewildered? But Mohini ran. Where did she run? She ran through all the ashrams in Hardwar and Rishikesh. Went through all the ashrams where all the yogis were. Mohini ran where all the yogis were doing yoga. And Shiva's found all the yogis said, "Hey, who's that?" "Oh, it's Mohini Avatar." They even knew. And then, "Who's that?" "That's Shiva." So it was for teaching them. So the whole thing is Kala, Desha, and Patra. You have to consider, when you look at a Leela, you have to consider who's involved, who's the patra, who's the person receiving this Leela, this teaching, and where's the place, what's the time. So you ask the question, why is he running all through? Everyone in the universe saw. Brahma saw. Everyone saw, and all the yogis saw, especially when through the ashram. It's to teach yogis the power of Maya. So that's one point. So that the rag and dvesh shown by Shiva is to show it's not affecting Shiva, it's to teach us to be free from rag and material attachment. Just like the bewilderment and ignorance that Arjuna showed, it's not Arjuna's ignorance, not his attachment, it's ours. We have attachment to family, not God. So we should give that up, be attached to God, not family. So Shiva is not a victim of attachment or rag. We are. That's the lesson you learn from them. Shiva is Vaishnavana in 12th canto Bhagavatam says, Vaishnavana Yatashambhu, he's a part of Vaishnava. He's one of the Mahajans. Yamaraj said he's a Mahajan. In the 6th canto Bhagavatam, that verse is there. Swayambur Narada Shambhu. Swayambur Narada Shambhu. Prahlada Janakabhishram. Where's it go? Kumara Kavila Manu. Vali Vaya Sakirvayam. Yamaraj is speaking this verse. He says there's 12 Mahajans, great spiritual teachers. Vyasadeva, Shukamuni, Yamaraj, Yudhisthira, Kapila Muni, and Janakarishi, and Swayambhu Manu, Brahma, and Shiva. So he's a Mahajan, he's not going to be a Maya. No rag there. Is that the question?
And he's also asking, because object is Krishna, Mohini Avatar is Krishna. Is it Raga but
It's rag.
Rag and material desires?
He's showing love for Krishna. That's the deeper, invisible meaning. That's not the intended. Because there's something called intention. There's literal meaning of Shastra and intended meaning. There's different meanings of every Shastra. That's why you need a guru to understand. So the intended meaning is the power of lust that even Shiva got affected. That's the power. That's the intended meaning. That's the intended meaning. You can also say, just showing that anybody, why only Shiva was chasing Mohini. Shiva was showing this is Krishna. So Brahma, every Vaishnava should have been chasing, every male Vaishnava in the universe. Indra is also a Vaishnava. Brahma, Varuna, all the Devas are Vaishnavas, most of them. They all should have been chasing Mohini. Because it's Krishna. So they all have their worshippers of Krishna. So they'd all should be chasing him. But they weren't, because there was intended meaning. Intended meaning was not to show the power of spiritual attraction and spiritual love, but to show the power of Mahamaya. That's my understanding of that Leela. Do I add anything, Sri Krishna left?
Huh?
Do I add anything to Mahini Leela, what she was showing Rag there? Or?
I just hope I never see her. That's too much, man. I'm trying to focus on Radha. I don't need that nonsense.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I will not say that about you, but that's really Rag Mark.
I don't want to forget I'm a little girl. That's the point.
Okay, that's good.
In relation to Krishna, is there any difference between lust and love?
Relation to Krishna, is there any difference between lust and love?
Maybe that.
Both will get you there. The question asked is, relation to Krishna, is there any difference between lusting after Krishna and loving Krishna? And I said, both will get you there. What's an example? Kuja. She lusted, but she didn't have lust for anybody but Krishna. So that's a type of prema. It's called Sadharani Rati. Sadharani means common, everyday Rati, everyday love. Woman loves man, man loves woman. That's every day. So Kuja common. But the love of Radharani is called Samartha Rati. The whole objective, the whole focus is Krishna's happiness and pleasure. Nothing for me, everything for Krishna. So that's called Samart. All benefit, all objective, all focus, all wealth, everything dedication is for Krishna. That's the Rati, that's the loving attachment of Radharani and Gopis for Krishna. Samartha Rati. So by lust or love, if it's directed only to Krishna, you get perfection. If you're going to lust after someone, that's good. Make sure it's Krishna. One lust can bind you in Maya forever, one lust can liberate you forever. Lust for Krishna will liberate you. I'm not advocating that. Don't get me wrong. You're supposed to love Krishna. Krishna Prem. What time is it now?
5.
I feel like it. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. So thank you very much for coming, everyone. You gave me great encouragement and enthusiasm. I'm very happy to meet all of you and hope I see you again sometime. Get some prasad.